Hi, thanks for clicking on this tour of Adesso. I'm Joe Parada. I'm a developer and a consultant for nonprofits and small businesses through my consultancy Foxsite. This is a project that I've been working on for a couple of weeks now, and I've mentioned it to some people. It's not ready to ship yet, but I thought I would just do this video walkthrough so that I could show the concept, kind of show where it's at so far.
So what you see here is the registration page. To summarize what it says on here, basically the idea is that this is a time management and productivity app that's made for individuals. So it takes some of the tools and concepts that are used in project management apps that are usually used for teams, especially popular in the tech industry. So through different employers and different clients, I've been through a lot of those. I think probably a lot of people have, but there's not really a great app that takes those same concepts and make them available for you to pursue your goals outside of work. Basically, what you're going to do is set up your goals in the app, break them down into smaller and smaller pieces until they're things that can be put on a calendar, and then you can actually put them on your calendar. The eventual goal is once that functionality is built out well enough to be really useful, you'll be able to subscribe to the calendar that you create in here through Outlook or Gmail or whatever your regular calendar client is. All right, so like I said, what you see here is the login page. After I finish this video will be right here on the page. Right now it does nothing. And I'm gonna go ahead and log in. My user credentials are already cached in the browser here, so it'll take me straight in. There is a login page normally. And so this takes you to a task page. So the idea behind the tasks in this is that instead of just being a basic to-do list, you can specify more complex relationships between the tasks that you have to accomplish, especially if you're doing long-term planning or trying to identify what your priorities are, where you should be spending your time. Those are things that will become useful pretty quickly. So originally, when I had looked at doing this, I was breaking it into, subtasks go into tasks, tasks go into projects, projects go into goals, and being more prescriptive about the hierarchy that was going to exist there for basically a checklist. And I retooled this recently so that it does something that I think is a lot more powerful, which basically puts it into the hands of the user to determine what that hierarchy is going to be. So the concept of a task in this is sort of a universal concept, and then you can nest those inside each other as many times as you want. So what makes this different from a regular to-do list is that you can nest tasks within each other, and you can also specify tasks as a dependent or dependency of another task. So each of these tasks you can then drill down into. So you'll see this page is definitely under construction. I'd originally kind of built the skeleton in PHP. I'm migrating that to React, but you can see that it includes more details of the specific task here, including blockers and followers. I'm still playing with the terminology of what that will be because dependencies and dependence is kind of confusing. The other thing that I'm considering to be part of MVP is a habit tracker. So basically you can add your daily habits and just check them off each day. You can then review your progress on each of those things throughout the course of the year. So I actually got this idea from on GitHub. There's that calendar bar that shows with the amount of greenness how many commits you've made recently. This is just a simple binary black and white, but you can see basically each of your daily habits and start to identify trends in the habits that do and don't get done. And then the other key feature that I want to make sure is included in the MVP is this journal feature. So this kind of takes concepts from bullet journaling. It doesn't actually really have to be a super short bullet journal. These entries are all pretty short because I was backfilling data to show for the demo. I'm not going to show you my real diary, but you can see here basically you have an entry for each day. You can go in and edit it, and then you can click through previous days. For each day you have a headline, and then right now it's a freeform text field. The eventual goal is that also any tasks that you check off for that day will automatically be pulled in to the display of that day on here. So the view where this all comes together then is your daily dashboard. So on the dashboard when you first log in, it pulls in your to-dos for the day in the order you need to do them. You can get to your journal if you want to jot something down quickly, and you can also quickly check off each of your daily habits for the day. So as the number of features that are available in here builds out, so will the dashboard. But right now, the idea is basically to have quick access to each of the different features in here without having to go through the full complexity that's available for when you're sitting down and spending more time in the app actually planning out your goals. So anyway, that's what we have so far. I'm going to go ahead and click this record tour of Adesso. And now I will start editing the tour of Adesso so that I can put it up on the website. Thanks for sitting through the video if you made it this long, and more updates to come soon.